Good afternoon. It is a new month. It is the month of November in 2022. And I may dare say probably is the best month of the year. Hear my bias? But all is well. We're grateful. We're thankful that you're here joining us. And we want to say a special thank you to those of you who join us continually every single week. We are so grateful for your consciousness, for how you support this ministry, and for how we continue to support you and how we all grow together. This month is the month of purity, is the month of elimination. It's the month when we take time out to make room for next month, the birth of something new, the birth of the Christ child, the Christ presence in each one of us. And we are so grateful. So, are you ready? Are you willing to eliminate that which no longer serves you for this month so that you can experience the goodness, more of the goodness of God? If you're ready, type into the chat, I am ready to experience more of the goodness of God. I am willing and ready to eliminate all that no longer serves me and to press ahead to the calling of the Christ presence within me. Make sure that you are boldly declaring that online. Don't just sit and say, oh yeah, okay, Conroy. Be deliberate, be intentional. Be intentional. Someone asked me recently, Conroy, what would you like for your Earth Day? And I told the person, thanks. Because you know, sometimes you think in your head, okay, it's coming, maybe this would be nice, okay, I could do that. But when you're intentional about what you want to experience, and it doesn't have to be tangible things, it could be an experience, it could be a feeling, it could be something, it could also be tangible things. But the more intentional you are, the more clarity that you have around what you want to experience, is the easier for you to recognize it and pull it to you, draw it to you by virtue of what you are giving your attention to, because thoughts become things. And that is why our writer for the month of November, Marilyn King Compton, says to us, we must become conscious of our precious seeds of thought. Because all of our experiences come out of our thoughts, the dominant thoughts that we think. And so I sat down and started to become intentional around what would I like to experience, as I am grateful for another rotation on this earth plane. I'm so, and I'm inviting you, you don't need your Earth Day to become intentional. You can become intentional, and you should become intentional every single day. Every morning you should be intentional about your gratitude, intentional about how the day should and will unfold. Because once you've set that intention, once you focus your attention and your energy in that direction, then things line up to begin to bring into your experience that which you're focused on. And you know the opposite is also true. If you start the day miserable, then it tends to follow you and spiral into this whole day of negativity. And a simple switch of your attention, change of your energy, can change things. Thoughts become things. And that is why one of our third UFBL statements, principles, is the value and power of thought. What you think creates your experience. You've heard it said this way, I am the thinker who thinks the thought that makes the thing. So if I want to have the thing that I want to have, I have to think thoughts in alignment with that thing. And so Marilyn King Compton says, I am ever thankful for the precious seeds of thought that are sown deep into the garden of my conscious awareness. Love that. Every day you're planting something. Even if you're not a farmer, every day you are planting something. And the things that you're planting are taking root. And they're showing up in your experience. It may not be the day after, it may not be the month after, it may not be the year after, but they're showing up because you're planting them. And so you have to be mindful what crops you are planting on any given day, and don't just leave it to random. Don't just allow random thoughts to occupy your mind. They're constant reminders, she says, for me to keep the high watch over my unwanted intruders that could be lurking around the perimeters of my domain, seeking to trump down and defeat my spirituality. In other words, if you are not mindful, you will pick up on all sorts of vibrations and thoughts and suggestions that are lurking around, and those will become a part of the seeds that you plant. So you have to be conscious. I have to be conscious. Sometimes you'll hear the news. Sometimes you'll see something on social media. And it is having an impact. It is making an impression. And so that is why you have to watch your thoughts. Watch what you're thinking. Watch what you're giving your attention to. We used to sing in school, watch your eyes, what they see. Because there's a Father up above looking down in tender love, watch your eyes, what they see. Now, that was saying, look where you are placing your attention. The Father up above is not necessarily God in some sky sometime far away, but there is a universal law, there is a presence that says, as you sow, you reap. As a man thinketh, so is he. So you have to watch what you're thinking and make sure those precious seeds of thought is what you're planting, so that you can reap that which you have sown. And what you reap is what you really want to reap. Some of us spend time during the day thinking all sorts of things and any old thing. And then when our lives turn up any old way, we start to quarrel. We say God don't like us. We say people fighting us down. We say this the economy. We say this our partner. We say this our church. We say this our school. We say this our boss. We say this everything. But remember, all of those things and people have no control over you except that which you give to them. Because you are controlling how you are responding in everything. So she suggests, I maintain a healthy, happy, and expectant attitude in spite of anything to the contrary. By calling upon enthusiasm, laughter replaces lackluster. Wisdom and good judgment helps to avoid pitfalls and wrong decisions. And my emotions focuses on what can be, releasing doubt or any feelings of uncertainty. She has just given you 3 of your spiritual powers that you have, that you can call forth at any point in time. Enthusiasm is one of them. It replaces lackluster. So you get up one day and you don't feel like it because the weather, because you're tired, whatever it is. But you have the gift of enthusiasm. That's a precious seed of thought. So you can, in the moment, decide, listen, it's going to be the best day of my life. It's going to be the most exciting period for me. Regardless of how bleak it seems outside or overcast, regardless of what they have said about your bank account, regardless if your school fee don't pay, regardless if the rent don't pay, the light don't pay, the car loan don't pay, whatever it is, it's going to be the best day of my life. And just by that declaration, you've already shifted the energy around what is happening. You've already sent your words out that shall not return to you void. Isn't that what the scripture says? But it shall accomplish that which you sent it out to do. So what are you sending out? It says wisdom and good judgment helps to avoid pitfalls and wrong decisions. Before you make that decision, consult your inner guidance. God, this is what is before me. What am I to do? God, make it plain and clear. I don't want it ambiguous. I want it plain and clear. And if you don't see nothing, don't do nothing. Don't move until you get your instructions how to move and what to move. The universe is orderly. And you have the gift of wisdom and good judgment that helps you to avoid pitfalls and wrong decisions. When we have pitfalls, it's often because we have gone out on our own and made our own egoistic decision. We have to rely on the guidance that we are getting. And if we're not sure, ask again. Show me again. Until you get that guidance, you don't move. And your imagination focus on what can be, releasing any feelings of uncertainty and doubt. If you're going through something, if there is any kind of doubt or uncertainty, you have a gift of imagination that can shape in your mind's eye however you want the thing to be, however you want the situation to work out. You have that gift. I have that gift. So, whatever is happening in front of me, and I can become still and see it how I want it to be. One of two things happen. It's either that you are going to be lifted to a place where that experience is no longer yours, or the situation will resolve itself. One of two things. But you have to exercise and plant those seeds, those precious seeds of thought. Some of us think that we're just, victims. I can't do nothing about it. It's just how the world is. Nope. Your world is what you create. My world is what I create. I tell people all the time, if you took me up and you took me to the most remote place of the world, I would still be me. Because I'm taking me with me wherever I go. I'm taking my awareness, my consciousness with me wherever I go. You too are taking your consciousness with you wherever you go. That is why when people say they're going to foreign to make a better life, I say to them, sure. Go to foreign to make a better life if you are prepared to be a better person. Because the same person that is right here in Kingston or wherever you are, you're going to go to foreign and be the same person, and it's going to end up the same thing all over again. It's not the place that you go, it is who you are being in the moment. And so you have to decide who you're going to be, and not think that when you run from place to place or from people to people that the situation is going to change. No, it doesn't work like that. I'm able to look over the rainbow and see my very own pot of gold. Bringing forth my indwelling powers increases the possibilities of productive outcomes. We all have these powers. Some of us choose to use them, some of us don't choose to use them. Some of us don't even know that they exist. We just think that our life is on autopilot. These things are happening to us and we are victims. There's nothing we can do. But we teach that we're all blessed with these powers, these spiritual powers and gifts. And we teach you how to call them forth and how to use them to live the life that you are destined and determined to live. But there's some work required for you to do. There's something required for you to do, which is you have to become aware, first of all, of what you are believing. You have to become aware of where you're putting your attention. And if your belief is working for you, then keep it. But if it's not, be willing to look at it without fear. You have to be able to look at it. If you are believing that something or someone is out there to get you, then you're believing in more than one power. There's only one power we teach, one presence, God the good, everywhere evenly present. And that one power, that one presence that is everywhere evenly present is also in me. So there's nowhere that I can go that I'm not within, moving, walking, living, and having my being in this one presence and one power. So what am I to fear? What am I to fear? But if I don't know this, if I don't know that I have this access and that this power and presence lives in me, then I walk around powerless as opposed to walking around powerful. And I also plant not precious seeds, as our writer tells us, but I just let any old seeds be planted in the garden. And you know, if you have a garden, that every now and then the gardener has to come and do some weeding. Because, yes, you have those beautiful roses and palms and everything else, but every now and then some other weeds will start to grow. And you can appreciate the beauty of all the flowers if you weed routinely and if you water routinely. But if you don't, after a while, the beauty becomes overshadowed by all the weeds that are grown up. Same is true of your mind. Same is true of what you are allowing to affect your awareness and your thinking. Be conscious of what energy you are around, who you are listening to, where you're giving your attention. If you are consuming all of the negativity and all that is going wrong every single day, if you're around people who are always talking about doom and gloom every single moment, those things are the weeds that are being planted. And we are talking about planting precious seeds of thought. Precious seeds, the things that you want to experience. The joy, the wisdom, the love, the excitement, the enthusiasm, the prosperity, the abundance, the health, the wealth, the life. All of those, that's what you must be planting. You must be finding things that can allow you to saturate yourself and your mind with that. How are you doing that? Which songs are you listening to? What's your favorite song? And how is that favorite song of yours blessing you? How is it causing you to be a better version of yourself? How is it bringing forth your indwelling powers and increasing the possibilities of productive outcomes? How is it helping you and reminding you that there is greater in you than anything that is out in the world? How it is helping you to live the more abundant life that Jesus told you that you are to live, that I am to live. This is your season. This is my season. It is my season for greatness. It is your season for greatness. It is the season to eliminate all that no longer serves us and to create room for God's mercy, for God's grace, for favor. Can you accept that this is your season? I'm accepting that. This is my season. Every single day, remind yourself as you plant seeds, precious seeds of thought. This is my season. This is my season for health. Perfect health expressing into and as me. This is my season for wealth. This is my season for loving relationships. This is my season for finances. This is my season for social relationships. This is my season.
This is my season to reap what I have.
Claim it for yourself. This is my season.
This is my season for grace, for favor. This is my season to reap what I have sown. See, I haven't been perfect, but I've sure been faithful. See, God's got a purpose, yeah, and I know He's able. I've got a seed in the ground, and it's blessing. No more stressing. I've got a seed in the ground, and I know Him. I can show Him. This is my season for grace, for favor. I believe this is my season to reap what I have sown. This is my season. This is my season
Everything is working together for my good.
Yes, God. Everything is working together.
Everything is working
It's working for my good.
together
Yes, God.
for my good.
Yes, God.
Say, everything is working together for my good.
Yes. Declare it for yourself.
Everything is working together for my good. Say, for my good.
For my good.
For my good.
For my good.
Yes, God.
It's good.
It's good.
It's good.
It's good.
It's working. It's working together for my good.
Working together for my good.
Everything is working
Everything is working
together
for my good.
for my good.
Everything.
This is my season for grace, for favor. This is my season to reap what I have sown. This is my season for grace, for favor. This is my season to reap what I have sown.
You know, we've often heard from the scripture, and the word became flesh and dwelt among us. And that took on special meaning for me because it reinforces that what you're thinking and feeling and saying and doing is becoming your experience. It's becoming my experience. And not just what I'm thinking about myself or saying about myself, but what I'm also saying about others. And so I must guard my heart. And not just guard my heart, guard my tongue, guard my hands, guard my feet. For out of them flow the issues of life. They're all coming together. My thoughts, my feelings, my words, my actions, and my reactions to create my experience. This experience called life. And so choose in this moment to plant precious seeds of thought. We're reminded in Psalm 126 verse 6 that they weep as they go to plant their seed, but they sing as they return with the harvest. The harvest you experience, the harvest I experience, is based on the seeds that I've planted. Nothing else. It's not based on the economy. It's not based on your partner. It's not based on your job. It's not based on the church. It's not based on the government. It's not based on your family. It is based solely on the seeds that you and I have planted. So, plant precious seeds. Today, I plant precious seeds of thought. Seeds that bless and prosper me. Seeds that heal and uplift. And I'm reminded that I'm always surrounded by God's light. I'm always enfolded by God's love. I'm always protected by God's power. And I'm always watched by God's presence. Wherever I am, God is, because God is all that there is, and all is well. Thank you, God. Thank you, God. Thank you, God. We're grateful for each of you. We invite you to join us for the rest of our Adventure in Faith series. This week we are unfolding physically. Color is red. Wear something red. And to join us for our other noonday inspirations every day right here at 12 noon. Bring a friend this Sunday. Let us talk about shifting into our brilliance using the book by Simon T. Bailey. Thank you so much for all your support of our ministry. We love you, we bless you, we thank God for you. We invite you to share this with someone so that they too can be blessed. God bless you.